So today we're gonna see how to pack your bag for a day mission. So for a day mission, I usually like to have a bag between 20 and 30 liters. I usually like to have long bags, so you can fit your poles, you can fit your ice axes and everything in a pretty easy way. You're gonna be looking for powder, so powder means avalanches. So I always recommend to take an ABS. For me, what's key is that like having a dedicated pocket for avalanche gear, for all the safety gear, and the carrying system for your skis or your board. That's gonna be the determining factor for me for choosing a bag. One basic rule for packing, first of all, is to try to put the heavier stuff at the bottom and to prioritize between what you're gonna be needing first and then later. So another rule is to try to avoid the Christmas tree effect. So I'm pretty good at that. It's just having your backpack and attaching all sort of things, your water bottle, your helmet, your things, and have everything dangling like it's Christmas. So let's pack for this day mission. So first priority is all your safety gear. Probe and shovel should be with you at all time. I like to have it in a separate compartment. With my safety equipment, I like to have a blanket. If you get cold, if you get trapped somewhere, if you have to stay in the snow, this can happen. One thing that doesn't weigh anything, but it's good to have it in there, is the little Reco reflector. I have it attached to my bag, so I know it's there. Added safety. Safety is all about having all the chances on your side. One other thing that I put on my pack is my Resero, my emergency beacon, so in case anything happens, I pull. A communication device is really important as well, so your telephone if you have network, or a radio if you're outside of network. So in terms of safety, it's really important to know where you're at all times. Having a map with you is really good. And when free riding, I like to take a helmet because I'm going to be riding like above rocks and maybe with a bit of speed. Super important is to have a down jacket or a down vest at the bottom of your bag, because you never know what happens, and if you have to sleep up there, you're gonna have to be warm. And it's always good when you reach the summit to chuck the down jacket over everything and feel great and enjoy the moment, because it's all about that, right? So gloves. I usually try to start the day with the small gloves, which I'm gonna be touring with, so that I don't sweat in the big gloves. All of that stuff, the goggles, the gloves, and the down jacket at the bottom of the bag. Sun is quite important. I always take a hard case because it's just so easy to break them either in your jacket or in your pack. If you tour, use your sunnies as much as you can because you're going to be fogging up your goggles. The poles, pretty important. If you have a 30-liter bag, you're going to be able to fit them inside your pack really easily and avoid the Christmas tree effect. The skins. Are you gonna skin straight away out of the car? Are you gonna skin straight away out of the lift? Are you gonna skin after riding for a few hours? So that all depends on where you're gonna place it in your bags. This is a Petzl Gully. It's my favorite ice axe, I would say, and it's 45 centimeters, so it will fit in every backpack and doesn't have to be outside. I like to have 2 medium-sized bottles. I like them to be packable, so that once you've drinking them, you can just chuck them in there, they don't take space. And I usually try to put them, on the side of the pack so that they can be accessible really easily by just opening the zip a little bit. I like to use isotonic drinks once in a while with a lot of electrolytes. That keeps me going a long time. In terms of snacks, if I take something, I could have a little bar, but sometimes the whole point of going up the mountain is to have one of these bad boys, and actually having them at the top of the mountain is pretty freaking special. If there is one thing not to do, is take one of these guys, a banana, at the bottom of your bag. It's gonna get squished and it's gonna make a little mashed banana puree that's gonna stick to everything. Nightmare. Avoid. when touring, you're gonna be out there on your own. Things could go wrong, you could break something. And I have like a little tool essentials that I always take. First of all is the duct tape. Another one is the stone, being able to clean your edge. And then last but not least is having a little multi-tool, and then have a little piece of metal that you could bend around and maybe hold your binding if you break it or something like that. So I usually carry these in my little tool pocket. Alright, this is it. That's my way of packing. But now let's stop talking and let's go riding.